Hey everybody, hope everyone's having a great summer here. Here we are, end of July, 30 days away from kicking off our velvet season in Alberta. Before we get to that, we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to be sharing a super special hunt with you this week. The hunt for Curly. This is my 2023 New Hampshire buck, shot with a rifle. Super, super special deer. I don't know if I will ever chase one in New Hampshire that special. 7 years of history, only one encounter over those 7 years. It's super humbling deer. Definitely made me rethink my strategy a lot. Looking forward to sharing this one with you guys, truly. Thank you guys for all the support. Hope you enjoy the hunt.
So we're going down here. There's this run that goes kind of northwest to southeast. And what these deer have been doing is traveling this like crazy because they can get in between. Got a camera in here, but they're coming through here. This is all like blowdowns and stuff. And there's a trail here and it Y's, and this is the Y right here. So we have a southwest wind, so it's blowing out into the swamp. This is pretty deep water. I actually hung this as a bow stand, but it's also where all the best buck activity is right now. So there's multiple big mature deer in here, two that I'd really like to see. One more than the other out of those two. What scary bug is that? Look at that. It broke my phone screen. Oh my god. Look at that. How much you think like black face paint does he need to use to cover up his head? Like that's serious surface area. Looks like he's an EMS model. Looks like he's about to go rock climbing or something. Alright, that's enough of that. I want to actually shoot a deer. That's going to scare him away. Opening evening in New Hampshire Muzzleloader. This is where I've gotten a good amount of daylight pictures of a couple different bucks. There's two really good deer. Do you know how fun it's going to be if we shoot him down here to drag him out? Throw him over the shoulder. Well, put him on a stick. If it's Curly, there's no way. He's got to be 230, 240 pounds. Wait, we can show him a picture. Right here. He's a tank. So, 6 o'clock last week on this trail right below us, but look at his neck. He's got neck rolls. I mean, last year I think he was even bigger. I should find the picture of him, and I only got one daylight picture of him all last year. 400 yards from here. That was the only daylight picture all last year. And then this year I have 24 daylight pictures of him. And he's back over here to the southwest. That's why I've always been a firm believer in once you think you find the spot, you gotta put your time in, because when you jump around. About 8 years ago, I finally said I'm gonna scout and I'm gonna find a travel corridor where these bucks just move. They're gonna move through there, regardless of the food and whatever. At some point, especially about 2 weeks from now, that 12th to 22nd, really that 15th to 20th of November is prime. Oh, good. Alright, guys, we're from the tree. Morning number 2, New Hampshire Muzzleloader season 2022. Same view as yesterday. I don't know, dude. The fact that he's still alive baffles me, Curly. Think about, I've hunted his core area since he's been alive. He's never walked by me. He would never be with does, but he's, working scrapes and stuff. It's like he's having a midlife crisis now. Goose egg for deer sightings. Curly's gonna come by. We're gonna shoot him tonight, though. Process of elimination. Every day he doesn't come by. One day he's closer to him coming by. So, what do you think? Get out of here. Yep. Bacon and eggs. Yep. Alright, we'll see you guys in 5 hours. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Moncrief here, live from the tree stand in No Deer, New Hampshire. Day number 2, sit number 4 in this stand. I was thinking maybe worst case scenario, we'll screw the rattling antlers on a stump down there. And then in the morning we'll come back and look at daylight. He'll be there. November 4th. We got the date right finally. It's a balmy 65 degrees. We're gonna shoot Curly or G2 tonight, so that's what's happening tonight. Good to go. Locked, cocked, ready to rock. We're gonna hang out for the next 4 hours, and dude, I hope Curly comes out. Awesome. I'll take split G2. We made it in. It's just getting daylight. Wind's blowing really good up on the top here. We're down in the swamp stand where we sat. What was it here? 2-3 times muzzleloader. So, this is the best place. I have daylight pictures of the deer I really want to shoot. I've had pictures of for 5 years, Curly.
So I don't know why I'm talking about tomorrow's plans, because the plan tonight's to kill one. So see you guys in the tree.
I don't know, it's the afternoon. Well, it's about 2 hours left of daylight. Hour and a half of daylight. We got up here really late, but yeah, let's see a deer, because I don't think anyone's seen a deer yet. Red Rosser, man. That's pretty rough. That's New Hampshire.
Drop them, Henry. You just dropped them. Just dropped them. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude?
We did it, man. We did it. It's split G2, right?
I think so.
It's a big deer. It's a big buck. I just saw the antlers way outside his ears. I mean, how do you not shoot that deer?
Dude,
it's big.
It's a beautiful deer, dude.
I think it's split G2. I don't know, count for me. 9. No, we don't count that one out. It's not big enough. I don't count it. It's another 9.
See that? Those are his antlers. That's the one you found.
Yeah, you found this one last year.
Look at that.
You blew up. Ross snapped it.
What's your name then?
Like, I don't know how much bigger you can win.
Mature.
He's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe would have grown 5 inches next year.
Look at that.
Five.
After an exhilarating 2022 season in New Hampshire, I eagerly began preparations for the 2023 season. As if fate would have it, I discovered both sides of Curly's 2022 antlers, and this solidified a commitment in me not to pursue any mature buck in the fall of 23, but to put in the work for Curly and only Curly. All right, guys, day after Christmas, I just found a little 4-pointer shed, and I've been in here looking for 3 days now for the buck I call Curly. Just found an antler like 50 yards from where I started walking, and you're not going to believe this, but I just found both of them underneath this beech whippet, which is normally a scrape right here. Haven't even picked them up yet. 1 and 2. 5 years of history, 2017 to 2022. I always say he's a target deer, just hasn't stepped out before other deer have. But look at that. That's the small side. And then we got this side right here. So here we go. Hope he makes it through this winter. He's 9 or 10 years old, but this thing is, he's big. Way more impressive finding his antlers here than even the pictures do him justice. I was well aware of his advancing years, and I knew Curly was getting towards the end of his long life, and it very well could be a now or never scenario. As the summer of 2023 progressed, I not only began getting pictures of Curly, but more photos than ever in spots I had never seen him before, including almost a mile away from where I thought to be his core area. Kicking off the 2023 season, I embarked on an unforgettable 9-day hunt in Alberta, trying to notch a tag on a velvet buck in early September. We came incredibly close to success with a legendary animal that has created lots of memories for us up there. Upon returning, I was balancing work commitments and family, and I only managed a single afternoon sit in New Hampshire during the month of September. As the first real cold front of the year set during the second week of October, I dedicated more time to hunt Curly, but to no avail. I not only did not see Curly, I did not see a single deer. As the calendar turns to the month of November, it brought renewed hope, but also a sense of urgency as well. as I ventured to Iowa for a 9-day rut hunt after the patient 5-year wait for my archery tag. It took over 100 hours in stand to be successful and connect on a great Iowa buck. Riding the wave of an awesome hunt, I returned home to New Hampshire for rut week. I was filled with anticipation and hope for an encounter with Curly and being able to close the chapter on a legendary mountain buck. So today is pretty much opening day New Hampshire gun season for me. It's November 16th, 15th, somewhere in there. Obviously was in Iowa all of last week. Came home, worked 4 days, but like now it's diving deep into the best spots. The next 7 to 10 days are kind of it. Like this is what I wait all year for. So Jamin drove up this morning. It's about 5 a.m. Legal lights right around 6 o'clock. So we're gonna get dressed here. Low impact sit this morning. Have a really good idea where Curly, obviously I've talked about him a lot, have a great idea where he is the last couple days just based on camera data. So we're kind of doing low impact in the morning, and midday to evening we're gonna crash in on the best spot and sit for him. It's very risky to get into that spot in the morning, regardless of whether you went in at 1 a.m. or at daylight. It's super calm, super quiet, so we'll get dressed and see you guys on the ground in the woods in a little bit.
All right, so we didn't see a thing. Kind of figured probably should be sitting all day, but duty calls, work, and all that stuff. So gonna take a break for 3-4 hours, get work done, and we'll see you guys in the money spot early afternoon. Probably get in for 1 o'clock or something, 12:01.
I don't know what that deer was, but what are you doing? See ya, dude. All right, guys, it is November 18th, my favorite day of the year. We're gonna sit on the ground this morning, same spot we sat yesterday morning. Good hard frost last night. It's cold, it's calm, low impact spot, but we're just kind of hunting the fringes of where this pocket of deer like to move through, and we can shoot in there perfect without going. I got some archery stands where you can go in and crash in and do all that. I just don't think we need to. Trying to play smart here the first few days. Different strategy than I've ever done, where I got a couple spots I've had for years where you just sit all day every day and eventually you get a shot at a mature buck. This is the first year ever where I can say I'm only hunting one deer. I'm changing up my strategy and my mental status to not anything that's mature, just one deer in particular, Curly. So we'll see how it plays out in the next 5 to 7 days. What do we got here? Miley Cyrus. Ashley. What is up this morning? Little George Strait action. It's about as American as it gets. November deer season in George Strait.
She's a little windy out today. So I screwed up the dates, of course. Today's November 17th, not 18th. So tomorrow's my favorite day in the woods. But, yeah, we're sitting where we sat yesterday morning. It's a lot windier than they said. They said like 3 to 5. It's probably blowing 10 to 15, which is fine. We're just sitting in this steep funnel kind of between these two ridges. There's really not a lot of deer activity here except during the rut. And it's a super low impact sit because you do more harm than good walking in and out. So we're not going into those spots because we're chasing one deer, Curly. So mornings we might move around a little, but we're going to be within a 500-yard stretch. But this spot's as good as any when it comes to that. It's easy to get into, easy to get out of. So we're probably going to sit till 10 o'clock and then got work and stuff to do. And then vacation starts tomorrow for a week. Just trying to do what we can while we can. Got rain coming tonight, so kind of setting the stage to have good deer movement I think this is sit number 5 without seeing a deer in New Hampshire. 6. Pretty common. Yeah. We're gonna watch the sunrise with Jamin. Jamin, I might have you do a big buck prayer.
Huh.
I might have you do the big buck prayer.
What's that?
I don't know, a prayer about killing a big buck. I learned how to do it in Iowa. So, that's all I got. That's all I got. Walking left to right. It was as far down as you could see it. Walked right out of the left into the right. I couldn't see what it was. I only got bits and pieces of it. It came this way and it was angling like out around the mountain that way, not coming through here. Son of a gun. Well, we at least saw a deer, and it looked like it was angling. It came around this tip of the ridge. Instead of coming down here, it angled that way.
Buck. There's a buck. Buck. Big buck. It's curly. Nope. And I see a deer out of the corner of my eye. I think it's curly. I don't know. I'm 99% sure that was curly. He went around this bend, so we had to run like 40 yards, get up on this knob. He was right here and he winded us. And I tried to thread a shot right through here. There's a bunch of crap in the way. He wasn't far, but there's a lot of crap in the way. So I shot 3 times at him. But, all right, let's just give it a minute here.
Well, I feel absolutely retarded because I was not filming and just totally missed that whole thing. I thought I was on when he shot, and I was not, so that really sucks. But I'm looking for blood right now.
It was quartering 2 right in the shoulder, but he ran up that hill somewhere. He was standing right here. Let's see, there's like all these branches. And he went off. He didn't get him on film, so we can't see. He went up, and I shot, and then he turned. You smell him? You can smell him. That was definitely curly. Somewhere in here. Look for tracks, Jamin. I don't know where he ran up the hill, but I had a clear shot at him, so. He wasn't down in here. He was up here further. It's not a good sign. Unless my gun's off, dude. It was somewhere in here I took the last shot. We gotta go back to where I first shot at him and see if I hit a limb or something, because there was some crap in the way, but I was zoomed in enough where I felt like I had a hole. I mean, his tail was tucked. He ran. He ran slow enough where I got 2 more shots off, but no, it wasn't big bounds. It was like running.
He was just flat out.
He was flat out like running. There was no big like bounding away with tail up. The bullets in the tree low, but it went through the deer, or maybe I hit him low. I don't know. I mean, I guess, but there should be blood, dude. Especially now that I have the bullet in the tree behind him. You know any good dog trackers? We're gonna shoot just to make sure, because I'm really confident where I was aiming and he wasn't moving. We did find some blood on the tree there. Here, we'll go like this. So now this is probably 50 yards. So you got the first two. You have I moved it a little, then I moved it twice that, and those are the last two. So, gun was that far left, but you figure a deer, 50 yards, this target is, the kill zone's bigger than that on a big deer like that, so. Wasn't the gun, well, but just to figure this was easier to me. I'm so perplexed, I don't understand.
It doesn't sound good, but you're a good shot, so I'm hoping you can pull it out. I'm not magic, but I will try to be.
Well, if he's dead, I have the full, oh, perfect. Look at that.
He's a little bit like tracking with a fly in a bottle, so he's kind of ADD.
What's up, buddy? You gonna go find a buck? It's a really big deer. Well, no, he can take a shot, that's all. Second time I've ever seen him in 7 years.
Oh, geez.
All right. Do you want to lead the way, or you want me to?
No, you take us out.
Right there.
On that little flat thing.
Yep, he was right there, and we were right up there.
So you got a good angle.
Yeah.
Down angle.
You'll see the hair and stuff, another 5 feet probably.
Hey, buddy.
He already smells it.
It is a stinky buck, isn't it?
You smell him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like body coat.
There's more down there too.
Good boy, bullet.
Keep the faith. Oh, yeah, there's blood.
Hey, he was lower than we thought.
He was lower. He didn't come this way. Between Jamie's legs?
Yep. Boy, buddy.
Oh.
Henry, come up here.
Just keep your prayers up.
No, I got blood.
So we don't know if he's alive or not. He could be, because we have some wet blood. But I didn't see a bed yet. So what did you do? Just stand there the last 3 hours? What?
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 Huh?
I didn't say anything.
I know.
Why are you filming me? What? What? Oh, no way.
What?
He's dead right there.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Oh my God. You
I'm
saw,
watching the dog.
dude.
Good boy, Bullet.
Give me a hug, dude.
Good job.
Diane.
Let me get on dry land because they're big.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Good job, buddy.
Unload this, make it safe.
So,
7 years. 7 years. Oh my God. Hey, I gotta give you.
pet the doggy. He's the one that did it.
You are a good dog. Oh man. I can't even believe this happened. I can't even. Jamin. Look at his body. Let's try and get him.
Come here, Bullet.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Oh.
Good boy, Bullet.
Look at this freaking deer. Oh. What a special deer, man. What a special deer.
All right, let Henry have his own time.
7 years. Both his sheds from last year, 2 other sheds from previous years. It's the end of an era for this bad boy. I don't know how old he is, but I would have shot him in 2017. It happened super fast this morning. We were just sitting in the woods on this like point of these ledges because we had a south wind and we weren't going into the good spots. And I saw one deer earlier, and then I saw a glimpse of a deer, and with my naked eye I saw him and I knew it was Curly, and we had to drop everything. Jamin had to grab the camera. We had to run up the ledges 30 yards and wait for him on the other side to come out. He got our wind. I had like a, I don't know, basketball size hole to get a shot in him, and made it happen. Thought I drilled him perfectly. 50 yards, 308. We couldn't find any blood earlier. I mean, it was one of those where I've never been more confident in the shot I made, and I have no idea what happened. Diane, thank you. We wouldn't have found this deer without you. How far did we go? Total? 800?
0.69 miles.
So, zigzagging, that's how far we went. It's a super special deer, special moment. Very special deer. It's different, it's weird, you know, just 7 years chasing him. So, couldn't be happier. I don't get emotional, but it's freaking, that deer's awesome, man. Just an awesome deer. Thanks for being here, dude. Let's go. What are the odds?
Look at this old thing. He just looks so. Jesus. That's crazy. Dude, he just looks like a old man buck, huh?
Yeah.
What even? He's so cool. What the? What is that guy?
I just got your missed call.
Oh, no worries. Is that a species of deer that we don't know about?
Full curl.
Full curl.
What a safari club. All right, everybody. So it's like 9 o'clock. Got him weighed, registered, went out to dinner with all the gang. That's a wrap on New Hampshire 2023. Crazy hunt. Happened fast. Never happened before. You know, 50-yard shot on a deer. I mean, with a rifle, it's you'd think it's a gimme. Ended up shooting 3 times, hit him 2 out of the 3 that we can see. Maybe a third, can't tell yet till we skin him out. I tell you what, tracking dogs by far, never had to use one. Best thing I've ever seen. We wouldn't have found this deer without one. Great tool to utilize if you need. If you're ever in doubt, worst thing you can do is walk around, just back out. We went 80 yards, couldn't find blood. Turns out we were on a different running deer track, probably from earlier in the morning or last night. Found blood about 80 yards out, and he went 700 yards. With a broken shoulder, with one lung, with a hole through the liver, hole through the gut. I mean, this deer had the will to live. It just shows you how truly tough these animals are. I don't know what to say, man. It's incredible experience. It's also super humbling, but it's also bittersweet, you know. Had pictures of this deer for 7 years, and he was a shooter 7 years ago in my mind. So it's gonna be weird not getting pictures of him, you know, every couple days or couple months. I have both his sheds from last year and 2 other sheds from previous years, I think 3 and 5 years ago. So a lot of history with this deer. It was the number 1. It was my tag this deer this year or don't tag a deer at all in New Hampshire with a gun, and it worked out. Still hasn't set in, you know, haven't had a chance to just slow down. From the time we shot, couldn't find blood, wait, what the heck went wrong, what could have gone wrong, shot the gun, nothing that should have made a difference at 50 yards. Really didn't know what to think. I was very perplexed. Usually if you know it's a low probability shot, this seemed like it was a sure thing. Just goes to show you it can surprise you. But anyways, if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, share, Just Hunt Club, YouTube, Facebook, social media. We always appreciate all the comments, all the feedback, all the likes and shares. So until another state and another time, maybe 2 days from now, bow hunting in New Hampshire, we'll see you guys next time.